This is the step up video. Hands down, this is like the hardest exercise for me to get my patients to do correctly. So I'm gonna make this a little bit of a lengthy video because I think it's a real important exercise for fitness, but also for strengthening and rehabilitation, but it's hard to do well. So bear with me. All right, so this is a little bit of a higher step. I'm actually using a bench right here. That's okay, but for a lot of you, you can start this exercise with just a normal step height at home, eventually working your way up to the second step or whatever, like a step up in the gym that can be kind of high. So to do the exercise, always a good idea to have a little bit of support for safety. If you are going to be using your left leg to do the work, you would put your right hand on the wall or the right hand on the railing. If you were to do the right leg, okay, you want your left hand on the wall. And that's because when we're doing the exercise, we don't want to be leaning towards the stance leg because that shuts off the buttock, all right? It's like when we teach people to walk with a cane, we always teach them to put it on the non-affected side. If I had a knee replacement on the right, I would be using the cane on the left hand. All right, so here goes, all right? So first thing we're going to do is we'll put our foot up on the step and we want to make sure that our toe is pointed forward. We want to make sure that our knee is in line with the toe. It could also be out a little bit wider. Then what I'll do is I'll put my hand on my hip crease here, and I'm going to use that to push my hip down and back. To do that, I tip forward. Notice my nose comes in front of my toes, and I'm really showing off my butt there, okay? In doing so, that loads this hamstring and this buttock, all right? That puts my weight over the left leg here. That's going to do most of the work. My hand's on the wall, or in this case on this little rail thing here, and I'm going to step up. As I step up, I bring the hips forward, I never sway back, I get up tall, and I'll hit what I call the figure 4 pattern. This is where my right ankle comes alongside here, my right knee is up in the air, this buttock is being clenched right now, and I'm up nice and tall, again, not swaying back. To go down, I can keep my hand on my hip crease, and I'm going to push my hips backward. I push my hips backward, I bring my nose forward, again, nose over the toes, drop the chest, put my butt back. Notice how I can go down nice and slow. All right? So one more time. Looks like this. Boom. Boom. This is a great fitness exercise. I'm really driving down through that left heel, which sort of tricks me to using a little bit more buttock. All right? Let's show you what everyone does and what I don't want you to do. Everyone starts up like this. They drive their knee forward, and they thrust up with that bottom leg. So they'll do this. And then they collapse down. So they're working, boom, now they're not working anymore. Why are they not working? Because their weight isn't over their leg. Or if their hand were on a railing, they'd be pulling themselves up. Okay, controlling it that way. You can't use that left leg if your weight isn't over it. That's why we bend forward, all right? Some people keep their weight over their leg by trying to puff up their chest and drive the knee forward. And that's going to harm your knee, your lower back, your hip. Not good. So here I'm driving it forward. Notice there's no forward lean there. So with the hand on the hip crease, it's a nice guide, it's a nice cue to put your butt back, bend forward. Now that loaded the butt. We come up and then down. Now this isn't exactly how we go up and down stairs, but this is really just an exercise to strengthen up the buttocks. It's good for the knees, as long as it doesn't hurt, right? Okay. But it's a great, just a great fitness exercise, and I think very, very functional. As you get better, you'll get rid of the hand or the wall support. Bend forward, up you go, keep that balance, and then down. Always be safe about this. Safety first, all right? As you continue to get better, go up in height. You never want to go so high that you have to round your back to get over, or that you have to thrust your way up, okay, with the bottom leg. So, anyway, that is the step-up exercise.